Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're going behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
At one of the world's most prestigious universities, Columbia University,
Columbia.
to uncover what it's truly like to work there.
Not just for students,
Exactly.
but for faculty and staff.
So we're going beyond the ivy-covered walls and diving deep into the culture.
The culture.
The opportunities.
The opportunity.
And what makes Columbia stand out as an employer.
You might even be surprised by what we find.
All right, so Columbia University, it's huge, right? Over 33,000 students.
33,000 students.
Faculty in the thousands.
Thousands.
But what does that actually mean for someone thinking about working there?
It's not just about the size.
Right.
Those numbers translate to a dynamic, globally connected community.
Wow.
Imagine collaborating with colleagues from over 150 countries.
150 countries.
And with over 4,000 faculty members.
4,000 faculty
We're
members.
talking about a vast network of expertise.
Expertise.
Spanning countless disciplines.
And over $1 billion in research awards in 2020 alone.
2020 alone.
That's a pretty good indication of their commitment to research and innovation.
Absolutely. That kind of financial stability
Financial stability.
is a strong signal for potential employees.
Okay.
It often translates into more resources, opportunities for professional development,
Professional development.
and cutting-edge facilities.
Cutting-edge facilities.
Not just for students,
Not just for students.
but for everyone who works there.
Now, Columbia's website mentions competitive salaries and benefits.
Competitive,
And a diverse and inclusive culture.
diverse, and inclusive.
But what really caught my eye was this phrase, a stimulating intellectual environment.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What does that actually look like in practice?
Well, think about it. You've got 16 schools and colleges,
16.
from journalism to engineering,
Journalism to engineering.
law to public health,
Wow.
all buzzing with activity.
Buzzing with activity.
You're surrounded by world-renowned experts giving lectures.
Giving lectures.
Groundbreaking research happening in state-of-the-art labs.
State-of-the-art labs.
Not to mention the vibrant intellectual discourse that permeates the campus.
So it's not just about the job itself.
No,
It's about being part of a larger intellectual community.
precisely.
Ah.
It's an environment that encourages curiosity,
Curiosity.
collaboration,
Collaboration.
and pushing the boundaries of your field.
Pushing the boundaries.
And it's not just limited to academics.
Okay.
This energy spills over into every department and role.
Speaking of pushing boundaries, Columbia has some truly remarkable alumni
Oh, yeah.
who've done just that. I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
astrophysicist, science communicator, extraordinaire,
Extra.
earned all his degrees from Columbia.
All of them.
Is there a connection between his success and the unique environment at Columbia?
That's an interesting point.
Yeah.
You know, Neil deGrasse Tyson
Mm-hmm.
is known for his ability to make complex scientific concepts
Complex scientific concepts.
accessible and engaging for the public.
Right.
And that kind of interdisciplinary approach,
Interdisciplinary.
blending science with communication,
Interesting.
is something that Columbia really fosters.
So it's possible that the diverse academic community and the emphasis on collaboration at Columbia played a role in shaping his unique career path.
It's certainly a possibility.
Yeah.
After all, you're constantly exposed to different perspectives and ways of thinking when you're immersed in such a diverse and intellectually vibrant environment.
And that brings us to another fascinating aspect of Columbia,
Another one.
the sheer breadth and depth of expertise among its alumni.
Alumni.
We're talking Nobel laureates,
Nobel laureates.
Pulitzer Prize winners,
Pulitzer Prize winners.
even a Supreme Court justice.
Wow.
And it's not just about the big names.
It's not just about the big names.
There are countless alumni
Countless.
who are making a real difference in their respective fields.
Are making a difference.
Whether it's groundbreaking research,
Groundbreaking.
innovative startups, or social impact initiatives.
Social impact.
And what's fascinating is that many of them credit their success, at least in part, to their experience at Columbia.
Their experience at Columbia.
So there's something unique about the Columbia experience that goes beyond just getting a degree.
It's more than just a degree.
It's about developing a certain mindset, a way of approaching challenges and pushing boundaries.
Exactly.
And one story that really highlights this
A story.
is the story of Edwin Hubble. You know,
Edwin Hubble.
the Hubble telescope.
The Hubble telescope.
Wait, seriously, the Hubble telescope guy went to Columbia.
He did.
Wow.
But here's the twist.
He
He actually started out studying law
Oh,
at the University of Chicago.
What?
It wasn't until he came to Columbia for his graduate studies that he really delved into astronomy.
So he made a complete career switch.
Complete career switch.
What prompted that?
Well, back then, Columbia already had this reputation for fostering interdisciplinary thinking.
Interdisciplinary.
It wasn't just about specializing in one narrow field. It was about exploring connections and seeing the bigger picture.
And Hubble embraced that.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
He was able to combine his legal background with his newfound passion for astronomy, and the rest, as they say, is history.
That's an incredible story.
Incredible story, incredible story.
It really speaks to the kind of environment that encourages you to explore different paths and even reinvent yourself.
Reinvent yourself.
Makes you wonder how many other surprising career journeys
Surprising journeys.
started at Columbia.
So many.
But let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
Say someone is listening to this and thinking, okay, I'm intrigued, but how do I actually land a job at Columbia?
Right. Let's get practical.
What's the application process like?
Well, it's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
You can find all the details on the Human Resources website.
Human Resources website.
We'll make sure to include a link for you.
Perfect.
They've got a comprehensive job board where you can browse current openings and apply directly.
So the standard resume, cover letter, create an account kind of thing?
Exactly. But here's a tip.
Okay.
Especially for those interested in academic positions.
Academic positions.
Don't just rely on the general application process.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out directly to the specific department or school you're interested in.
So if you're a neuroscientist, you could contact the Zuckerman Institute directly.
Exactly.
Ooh, I like it.
It shows initiative and genuine interest.
Initiative.
Plus, you might uncover opportunities that aren't even listed on the main job board.
Hidden opportunities. I like it.
Remember, networking is key in academia.
Great advice.
Thank you.
Now let's say you've aced the interview and landed the job.
You got the job.
What kind of benefits and perks
Benefits and perks.
can you expect as a Columbia employee?
Well, Columbia offers a pretty impressive package.
Oh.
You've got the basics covered, competitive salaries, comprehensive health plans, retirement options.
That's all good, but what really makes them stand out?
One perk that really impressed me is tuition assistance.
Tuition assistance.
Not just for you, but for your dependents as well.
For your dependents.
It's a huge investment in your family's future.
Wow, now that's a benefit you don't see everywhere.
Right, and there's more
Well,
generous paid time off.
Paid time off.
Flexible work arrangements, including telecommuting options for some roles,
Telecommuting.
and a strong emphasis on professional development.
Professional development.
They offer numerous training programs, workshops, and conferences to help you stay at the top of your game.
So they're really committed to investing in their employees' growth and well-being.
Absolutely. And it goes beyond just professional development.
Beyond professional development.
They also emphasize work-life balance
Okay.
and encourage employees to engage in activities that promote their overall well-being.
Okay, so they've got the tangible benefits covered.
Covered.
But what about the intangible ones?
The intangible one.
That feeling of being part of something bigger, that stimulating intellectual environment we talked about earlier.
Right.
How does that translate into the actual work experience?
Well, I think one of the most striking things about working at Columbia
Yeah.
is the pervasive sense of intellectual curiosity and the commitment to social responsibility.
Can you give us a concrete example of what that looks like?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Take Columbia's Earth Institute, for instance.
The Earth Institute.
They're tackling some of the world's most pressing environmental challenges.
Environmental challenge.
From climate change to sustainable development.
Wow.
And it's not just researchers who are involved.
That's right.
There are opportunities for people with diverse skill sets, from data analysts to communication specialists, to contribute to this impactful work.
So you're not just working a job.
Nope.
You're part of a mission.
Precisely. And that sense of purpose resonates throughout the university.
Interesting.
There are countless initiatives and programs focused on making a positive impact on the world, and they actively encourage employees to get involved.
I'm starting to get a sense of what sets Columbia apart.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just the prestige
It's not just the prestige.
or the benefit.
The benefit.
It's that underlying commitment to both intellectual rigor and social impact.
Exactly. And that's something that attracts a certain kind of person to work at Columbia.
A certain kind of person.
Someone who's not just looking for a job, but a chance to make a difference, to be part of a community that values both intellectual growth and civic engagement.
It sounds like a pretty unique and inspiring workplace.
Unique and inspiring.
But is there anything else that really stands out to you about the culture at Columbia?
You know, one thing that really struck me is that the emphasis on collaboration and mentorship.
Collaboration and mentorship?
It's not just about individual achievement.
Right.
It's about supporting each other and fostering a culture of learning and growth.
So you're not just thrown into the deep end and expected to sink or swim on your own.
Not at all.
Okay, good.
There's a strong network of support.
Network of support.
Whether it's from your colleagues, your supervisors, or even seasoned professors who are always willing to share their expertise and guidance.
That's really encouraging to hear, especially for someone who's just starting out their career or considering a transition into academia.
Absolutely. And that sense of community extends beyond the workplace.
Beyond the workplace.
There are countless social events, clubs, and organizations that cater to diverse interests, so it's easy to connect with people who share your passions.
So it's not all work and no play.
Definitely not.
I like that.
Columbia understands that a well-rounded life is essential for creativity and productivity. They encourage employees to take advantage of the many cultural and recreational opportunities that New York City has to offer.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today.
A lot of ground.
From Nobel laureates to groundbreaking research, from generous benefits to a vibrant intellectual community, it's clear that Columbia offers more than just a job.
It's an environment that challenges you to grow, explore, and make a real impact both within your field and in the world at large.
So what does this all mean for you, dear listener?
If you're looking for a career that stimulates your mind, connects you with brilliant minds from around the globe, and offers the chance to contribute to something meaningful, then a job at Columbia University might be the perfect fit.
And even if you're not specifically looking to work at Columbia, the insights we've uncovered today can help you evaluate any potential employer.
Any employer.
Think about the values they prioritize, the opportunities they provide for growth, and the kind of impact they're making on the world.
That's right. And if you are interested in exploring career opportunities at Columbia or other top-ranked universities globally, there's a fantastic resource you should check out.
Okay, what is it?
academicjobs.com.
Academicjobs.com.
They've got a vast selection of open positions just waiting for you.
Waiting for you.
It's the perfect place to start your search for a career that truly aligns with your passions and goals.
Until next time, keep diving deep.